Good morning, Hojo staff, students, and families. Ya'ate Abina. We're ready to start our day, so everybody please stand. Place your right hand over your heart. Our eyes are on the flag, our voices are off, our bodies are still. We're showing respect. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. We, the people of the United States, in order to form a more perfect union, establish justice, ensure domestic tranquility, provide for the common defense, promote the general welfare, and secure the blessings of liberty to ourselves and our posterity, do ordain and establish this Constitution for the United States of America. Good morning, everyone. Today is Thursday, April 8th. And we're ready to start our day with some music provided by Mrs. Neff on our YouTube channel. So everybody take a listen, tell me what we're listening to and who it's by. Okay, who's the composer? Felix Mendelssohn, and the name of the piece is Spring Song. For our artist this week, John William Waterhouse, and we've seen some interesting paintings, unusual compared to all the other paintings I think we've seen, is that his themes, the concepts that he paints about are a little different. They're from stories and myths and legends and from literature, stories from the Bible, stories from Shakespeare, and they've had a little bit of, they're a little different in that they're about magic or sorcery and things like that. So remember the first one was the magic circle, the sorceress with her cauldron and casting her spell, right? John William Waterhouse, one of the pre-Raphaelites. And then we have the Lady of Shalott. Remember, she was trapped in her tower or room, not allowed to go outside, but she decides that she will risk it. She goes out and she's sailing on her boat and until her time comes. And another today. This one was painted in 1893, La Belle Dame Sans Merci, and that means the beautiful lady without mercy. It's based on a poem written by John Keats, English poet. And in this painting, we have a beautiful woman, and it's sort of that old fairy tale where, you know, she's in the forest, she's rescued by a handsome prince. Well, this is a knight in shining armor. So, but it's based on this poem, and in the poem, the woman in the poem is actually a woodland fairy who disguises herself as a beautiful woman to trap this knight and to make him fall in love with her, and ultimately it results in his doom. So she's tricking him. She's a fairy pretending to be a woman, luring this person in and trapping him. And so this is La Belle Dame Sans Merci, the beautiful lady without mercy. John William Waterhouse, 1893. He certainly has imagination, doesn't he? Very clever about all the things that he thinks are so important. Because if you were going to paint a picture, you have to stop and think, what am I going to paint about? You don't paint about things you don't care about, because it takes effort and time to paint to make a picture. So these are obviously things that he's been thinking about, or was thinking about in 1890s. Okay, friends, the poem this week, third grade poem, from the list of third grade poems, For Want of a Nail, by, don't know, anonymous. It's also considered a proverb. So for want of a nail, the shoe was lost. For want of a shoe, the horse was lost. For want of a horse, the rider was lost. For want of a rider, the battle was lost. For want of the battle, the kingdom was lost, and all for the want of a horseshoe nail. Have you ever seen a nail that goes into a shoe? It is the teeniest, tiniest little nail. And this proverb or this poem is telling us that sometimes the teeniest, tiniest little things can have the biggest impact. Someday you might say, looking back, something that seemed insignificant in your life turned out to be a huge thing. It changed everything in your life. I know that you've only been alive for so many years, that probably hasn't happened to you yet, but as an adult, you will look back and you will say, wow, I didn't realize that one little thing was going to have such a consequence in my life. But maybe you have. Maybe something like that has happened to you. But if it hasn't, it will. And so you can think about this proverb and think about the little things that have huge consequences, and just to be aware of that. Okay, birthdays? There are none today. No birthdays today. Happy on birthday, everyone. Okay, we've been adding to our Bill of Rights, the first 10 amendments to the U.S. Constitution written by James Madison, 1791, and the 8th Amendment. It's very short, one sentence. We can handle this. We can actually learn it today, probably. So I'm going to say a piece, and then I want you to repeat it. Excessive bail shall not be required. Say that part, just that part. Nor excessive fines imposed, nor cruel and unusual punishments inflicted. Okay, so let's say it again together. Excessive bail shall not be required, nor excessive fines imposed, nor cruel and unusual punishments inflicted. Okay, let's do it one more time. Excessive bail shall not be required, nor excessive fines imposed, nor cruel and unusual punishments inflicted. Right, let's say it all together. Excessive bail shall not be required, nor excessive fines imposed, nor cruel and unusual punishments inflicted. Did you do it? That's the whole 8th Amendment. That was fast. We learned that one pretty quickly. We're still working on the 6th and the 7th because there's a lot more to those. But the 8th Amendment we have down. Excessive bail shall not be required, nor excessive fines imposed, nor cruel and unusual punishments inflicted. That's the 8th Amendment. How many more do we have to memorize? 2 more. Okay, friends. For announcements, basketball team played against Rehoboth last night. It's so tough. We're just getting there, friends. We're just getting there, forming our teams and coming together. Didn't quite pull out a win, but we have a rematch on Saturday, and I will be there to cheer you on. So keep practicing. Keep practicing. We're getting better every time. Another announcements, report cards. I hope you turn them into your families. I'm going to email them today and tell them they were in your backpacks. And if you are a student who's remote, we are mailing those out to you. A couple of rules we need to go over because we're coming back to school and sometimes we forget that we have certain rules. No hats or hoods are to be worn in the school. If you're inside school, your hats and hoods come off. If you're outside, it's okay. You can put your hat and your hood on. But once you come inside the school, hats and hoods are off. And there are no cell phones out anytime at all whatsoever, no exceptions. If you need to make a phone call, you come up to the office and we will help you here. We do not want kids texting or calling during school hours. While you're here at school, you have a job to do, and that job is to learn what your teachers are teaching you. And so there's no time for a cell phone. You can have it in your bag, and you just keep it either in your bag and off. If you have it on, just have it on silent so it does not ring and disturb anyone in the classroom. And it does not come out. If it comes out of your bag, then your teacher will have to take it. If it comes out of your bag again, then it comes up to the office and your parents have to come in and pick it up. So don't do that. Just keep your cell phone in your bag. No other announcements, so let's do our student pledge. I will do the good, I will learn the true, and I will love the beautiful. And I hope you have a great day today.